Alright, what's going on everyone? My name's Evan Rogers, the engagement editor here at Engadget. This is Devendra Hardawar.
Hello.
And we are about to go live while Sony's going live.
While Sony's going live. And also while the internet has died inexplicably in our office, so...
But this is Engadget. This is Engadget. So what that means is we've got gadgets with internet for days, so we'll do what we can.
Cool. So we just did, the Ubisoft conference?
We did just do the Ubisoft one. That was really cool.
That was fun.
I really liked Black Flag.
Well,
that's
what we saw...
That's a joke.
Yeah. And also, we are coordinating with... we're here in New York, and we're coordinating with the team in LA, who are at E3.
And even though that seems very complicated and dumb, it's actually the best way to do it, because the internet at these locations is so bad.
Usually.
Yeah.
Except right now, our office just died, so...
Well, that's just a twist of fate, but it is every year. It's every year at E3.
Great. Cool. So what are you looking forward to, Evan, from Sony's PlayStation Showcase?
So, I mean, really what I want is just anything regarding Death Stranding. I know we'll probably get, the smallest morsel on Earth.
Yeah, they already said in the little YouTube preview here, Sony says tune in for exclusives on Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, Last of Us Part 2, of course.
That's interesting. That's good. It's nice that they give us a little preview.
The stuff we expected, pretty much. Yeah.
Managing expectations there to a certain extent, which I understand, but I just got a PlayStation 4 myself.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit before God of War came out. And I was, sort of, when I was planning that purchase, I was really thinking about Death Stranding, but then I was talking to Aaron, and he doesn't seem super confident that will arrive in the PS4's lifetime.
There are a lot of questions.
There's a lot of questions, yeah. We don't know anything, that's not insider information or anything like that. It's just, if you think about how long it takes Kojima production games to get made.
Yes.
And the sort of recent statement about the PS4 sort of entering its end-of-life phase.
Which honestly makes sense.
Which makes sense.
That was from an investor event, right? And they're winding down the PS4 because, in 3 years, they're going to have another console.
It'll be a full cycle, yeah. It's a little bit confusing because we have these mid-phase upgrades, like the Pro and the Xbox One X. It doesn't feel like they're very old because those just came out.
Yeah.
But, it's been a while.
It feels like I remember when both the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 launched too. It wasn't that long ago. I guess it was. It was 2013?
Yeah.
I don't know. We've gone through so much time, and also we've gone through several generations of TV too.
Yes,
I guess because that was HD
true.
Era, and now we're in 4K era.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
You're right. It was the expectation at the time was actually 1080p games.
Right.
That was the promise.
Right. And even that didn't really happen with that initial
That's
hardware.
True.
So I remember when the PS4 Pro launched, we were actually Aaron from Engadget actually wrote a piece about actually now the PlayStation 4 Pro means you can actually get native 1080p rendered games, which is probably more true because the 4K is it's not always native.
Yeah, I mean PS4 is doing checkerboarding, which is fine. But I think, I want to speak for myself here, but I would prefer a nice, strong 1080p with HDR and with all the visual effects. Yeah.
That's something I hope gamers start to realize. I've been kind of harping on that point. Everybody wants native 4K rendering, and that is just so much wasted processing power for things you won't really see compared to the HDR upgrade.
Oh, man,
and also the bump to 60 FPS or something.
Yeah, I would take, volumetric lighting at 1080p with great HDR any day.
Yeah.
Over 4K.
Especially if you're playing from a couch.
Well, that's really the thing. Is the setting is important. If you're, it's a different situation if you're doing performance gaming for competitive stuff on a monitor.
And even performance gaming, I feel like 4K is just you got to be really close to that monitor, folks. But
yeah.
I really like so the big thing with PC gaming now too is the ultra wide monitors.
Yes.
And I got one of those.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really enjoying it.
Those are good.
So I feel like that's a much better upgrade for me than just straight up 4K.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always in awe of those setups where people have multi ultra wide monitors.
Yeah.
There's not that many games that natively support that. But I think The Witcher 3 is one of those titles, and when I've seen somebody on a 3 monitor setup with those ultra wides like running The Witcher, I'm like,
that's a bit much.
It's a bit much, but that's the sort of upgrade that I would like really be into, rather than like necessarily 4K from several feet away.
Yeah.
Also in the room, got David Lum.
Yeah.
He's hanging out with us. He's off camera right now. But after the sun goes down, the office is dangerous. As we all know.
You don't know what lurks over here.
Exactly. Right now we're just checking the feeds. Be sure to comment. The last time we were sort of checking out the Engadget Twitter feed, but this time I'm going to be keeping an eye on the YouTube feed. So let's keep it nice, but also this is YouTube. So what can you do? 79 people.
Wild Wild West on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh, we look good. Honestly, we don't. We don't look bad.
Right. And our matching shirts.
So here's what I want you guys to understand. First of all, this was not coordinated. Second of all, these are actually not the same color.
It's a different shade.
It's absolutely a very different color. But the color space of this C100 camera just can't hang. So that's some... let's see here, can we drop?
The audio bit.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
We're just making some audio tweaks.
I'll be real, I'm not 100% sure I know how to do this. Oh yeah. Oh, this is actually, yeah. This is like maxed out.
Okay.
Fully loaded. These sliders are garbage. Alright guys, let's get a sound check up in here.
Is that better? Or worse? We have some people watching the feed already.
This is some funky music. I love it. Alright, yeah, so I'm just going to say, on the fly review right now, we're recording on a Canon C100, and it's got obviously the XLR grip on the top. I'm just going to go ahead and say it, those XLR grips are expensive, and those knobs, they didn't feel premium to me. It was not a premium hand feel.
Hand feel. Hashtag hand feel.
Hashtag. So
we just never use that phrase anymore.
We just
never
don't.
Use it.
Sorry. What else are we looking at here? What were the other games? In the little presser.
There's a whole bunch. So we're making sure we tweet out. We get our stuff. That's our feed.
Yeah, we're holding it down solo, y'all.
Yeah.
We do this ourselves. We make it look like there's a whole team behind the glass, but really, we do this solo.
We did have a team help us set it up, though. That was very nice.
Shout out to Brian and Julio.
Yes.
Who both actually helped a ton in terms of our prep. Right now, there's no one in here except for us. So, what is
Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah.
And Spider-Man, which I'm really looking forward to.
Man, the Spider-Man game's gonna be crazy cool.
And Last of Us 2, which, of course,
This is sort of such a fortuitous moment because like I just got a PS4, like I was saying a second ago, and I never really had a PS2. I had a PS3 that was backwards compatible back in the day, but it had the yellow light of death problem pretty early on. So what I was gonna say though is that I had the PS1 Spider-Man, which everyone loves.
Yeah.
And now that I've fully rejoined
Where's
the PlayStation,
the PS2 Spider-Man? That was the PS2 Spider-Man, wasn't it?
No, I think at least the PS1 one I had was gnarly.
So that's way back in the day.
Yeah. It was great. I was swinging between buildings, polygonal as heck.
And most of those PS1 games, you just cannot play them again.
That's true.
Early 3D era.
See here, okay, I'm in the chat. See, when is it going to start? So it should start in 5 minutes, theoretically, unless there's some kind of heinous situation on the ground at Sony. See here. So yeah, I know nothing about Tsuhima, Ghost of Tsuhima, so that's gonna be cool. Let's see here, what else? Let's see. Luthor, thanks for being here, even though you don't have a PlayStation. It's always good to keep up on the news. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're just 4 minutes out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this looks crazy.
Tsuhima is a Sucker Punch game.
Okay.
They announced last year, I believe.
Oh man, gotta comply with that GDPR.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so their teaser last year was like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So they know nothing. We don't know anything about this
We
game.
don't know anything.
We have a title image.
Yeah. Title image, guy with the sword. A lot of like samurai games coming out this year. Or this year and next year.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
What's more satisfying? A samurai sword, a katana, or the Leviathan axe?
Leviathan axe. You mean from
God of War.
From God of War. The axe is very good.
The axe is very good.
It's a good axe.
If they can make a katana feel as good as that axe felt, then I'm in.
Oh, I mean, you haven't played Neo? Neo's quite good.
No, I haven't played Neo.
Neo's like...
Man, there's so many games I need to play. I really need to play Nier.
Oh, you will, yeah.
You know.
Nier, everybody.
You know I would love
Nier Automata? Or
so news
Automata?
earlier today. It's coming to Xbox.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
people on my timeline were freaking
Finally,
out.
yeah.
It did take a long time.
I think that was an exclusive deal for a while, console-wise.
That's weird because it had a PC.
Yeah, I have
it
the
had a
PC version, yeah.
Curious to see how that plays on the Xbox. I'm sure it'll play fine, but like I bought an Xbox One, was really enjoying it, then sort of like got a better feel for what exclusive games were coming out this year.
Yeah.
So I took it back and exchanged it for a PS4.
Okay.
But
here we go.
Ooh, we're starting. But I gotta say that the software on the Xbox is like better to use.
It depends. Everybody complains about the dashboard, and we're waiting
the dashboard was fine. Everything was fast.
Faster.
Yeah.
I don't know.
PS4 is like, what am I doing? Okay, we're beginning, everyone.
We are starting. Let's get some of this glare. I mean, if it gets too loud for you.
It's great.
What is freaky people playing instruments?
Tech companies love to do stage performances with instruments.
This is a nightmare. I don't know what this is.
Is this like Sony's version of a rabbit?
There's a lot going on here.
What's going on? We got Chris Velasco here, everyone.
Chris, in the middle of another phone review, I assume.
Several. Love phones.
Wave to the people.
Yeah, dip
right
in here.
there.
You gotta sort of like
Yeah, really.
dive in.
Hey, what's up?
Mug for the camera.
Sony! Ready for this.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a whole situation.
Take some pizza, by the way.
Cool. All
We
right.
have a tub.
What are we expecting, by the way?
What are we expecting? Death Stranding?
Yeah,
Last of Us Part 2?
I'm here for Death Stranding.
Yeah, Last of Us Part 2?
AKA
Oh,
yeah,
Mads Mikkelsen and the guy from Walking Dead,
Yeah.
the game.
Yep.
Yep.
Into it.
Let's see here. What streaming equipment do you guys use? So that is a great question. And unlike other, more cagey publications, I will tell you. So, like I said earlier, we're the camera that we're using is a C100, and we're actually using a live view. This is a commercial box that
I've never seen this before, yeah.
it does the transcoding and encoding on the fly.
Yeah.
Again, Julio is in the control room helping us out a lot, so thanks again, Julio.
It's all being managed by OBS too, which is the thing everyone uses, so.
So I think this is just an encoder.
Yep.
Chris, you can sort of scooch past that over there.
Just
Yeah.
don't.
You'll have fun.
don't
You'll
knock
be
the
fine.
camera.
Just be careful.
Don't touch anything.
Guys, if the camera falls down, it's literally because of Chris Velasquez.
Okay.
Did
it.
Email him on Twitter.
What is happening here?
I don't know. This is like Rabbids meets the robot from Portal. Javier says, "Hope Sony drops Despacito 2." I could not agree more.
I don't think this is how games work.
What would that sound like? Break me up a piece of what Despacito 2 would sound like.
Yeah.
Listen, just search Despacito 2 on YouTube and you'll find many answers to that question.
Here we go. Our first thing.
This program contains graphic material and may not be suitable for all audiences.
That's referring to the stream.
Yeah.
Right now. That's us.
We have to say that whenever Chris comes in the room. Honestly.
Are they just in a big tent?
Hey, guys.
Whoa.
Good evening, everyone, and
Okay.
It's a big
And
A-frame.
welcome.
Yeah, that's a weird structure
and
of
thank
some
you
kind.
for making the time tonight to come to church.
Oh. That guy passed away.
This fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday. For those of you who need to know that. But
The man
thank you,
who used to do
thank you
these
for coming out.
presentations.
It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight, under this single tent. And for those of you who may be a bit apprehensive because you remember that movie Kingsman,
It is a tent.
it doesn't end that way.
Confirmed tent.
It doesn't end that way. So, but no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a
I
little
like
bit.
Sean's look.
In the
He's
way
got
that we're doing our
he's got a
E3
professional
presentation
looking
this
suit
year.
situation going on
You know,
here.
we
A
look at what
tasteful
the
beard.
stories have we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design
Do you feel like
ideas
start with
around
a
what we
game?
can do for this show. So tonight,
More game
we're going to have,
before we
rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles
Oh, God.
we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future.
Can you hear more
what
about
we've
games
looked
we've
at
talked about
here,
before? That
At
means no
Worldwide
new
Studios
games.
with inside
Not many.
Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to
I don't know
take
if I want
our
to have a
love
deeper
for gaming
experience with the game
and make
that
it
we've already
sing and make it
I
sing
want to have a
very
deep
loudly.
experience with Last of Us 2.
It's a gaming
honestly.
industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside
A
our
committed
studios, we see
experience with
gaming
that
as a
game.
vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of
No.
creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell.
Kids, gaming is
and
not
things
a
they want to show
vocation.
you.
Get a
Places they
real
like
job,
take
go to
you.
school,
That's what
please.
we're trying to do here.
Please.
Do all the
PlayStation.
things you need to do.
This
Some of
coming
you can
year
become
is
Twitch
gonna be
streamers,
all
but
about
honestly, not
those
all.
kind of
You want
games
something to
that
fall
we can
back
deliver
on.
to you in a way that's going to blow
When
your
your
mind.
fingers just can't move as
And
fast
tonight,
anymore.
we're beginning here in this tent we've
Get an
this
education.
church tent we've created here
Yes.
in Los Angeles
Read a book.
to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage and introduce to you Gustavo Santaolalla.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Gustavo, the composer of the Last of Us series, and also an incredible music composer in general. Just give that man, give that man a guitar and just sit back.
I'm loving the deep hood.
I wish I was there just for that.
Yeah, this would be cool. They're building a lot of emotional tension. Let me just check this stream, make sure we're still good. Okay. Let's see what the chat has to say.
feel engrossed.
I wish I could feel the way it seems like he feels about anything.
Love a guitar.
He's in the zone right now.
Man. Put your phone down, people. Just enjoy the man.
Don't agree, disagree. Capture the content, share with others. Accumulate likes, faves.
Get the faves. And now, curtain pulls up and there's a huge band behind it.
It's definitely different. I mean, last year's conference was in, I forget which hall it was, but it was a big conference hall. I imagine that they're going to start out with Last of Us 2.
Went back home, jumped into bed, put my pistol in my head. I woke up in the middle of half past 9, Hex in the buggy standing around, Jensen Gamer standing around, taking little city to bury. I began to think
We've all been there. Solo at the bar.
Ellie's clearly a wallflower.
Everyone else is line dancing hard. You're like, shit, I don't know how to line dance.
I hate these things.
Tell me about it.
Your old man really laid into me today.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
Yeah.
She's putting on quite the show.
I give you guys 2 weeks until we back together.
Not gonna happen. She say something to you?
Make it 1 week. Ellie! Hey! What took you so long? Oh, I'm here, aren't I?
Tina?
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir.
Such a dick. Come on.
Not supposed to use a dancing sim.
Okay, I
Finally.
have a very serious question for you. How bad do I smell? Like a hot pile of garbage?
Oh. Okay.
Oh. How about that? Gross. You love it. Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you. Or not. Maybe they're jealous of you. I'm just a girl, not a threat.
Cue the no doubt.
Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified.
Yes. Yes. Make E3 gay again.
Did you ever play the DLC
I
for this?
have
Where they
watched it.
basically-
I watched it.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. That was really
Very
sweet
nice.
DLC.
Yeah. Sweet DLC, and now straight cut to murder.
Oh, she's just.
Fucker.
We need to save that clip. So
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can't tell if this game looks any better than the last one, but, well, no, it has to, right? Because we only got a remake. We got the up-converted remake.
So I think I just installed. They had
There's more lighting and stuff, yeah?
they have Last of Us remastered.
Yeah. So remaster added like HDR and some better. They kind of spiffed it up a little.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I just installed it. It doesn't look
Yeah.
great.
It's definitely the quality of the lighting here.
You know, I don't.
This is all quite good.
This looks like a game I'd really like to play,
Uh-huh.
but I basically played the first 2 hours of the first one, and that's why I watched it. That's why I ended up watching it on YouTube. Because I don't really want to play
The
it.
worst. The worst. It is a game all about playing it is I think key to this experience. Look at the lighting around those torches.
It looks good.
Crazy. Games now are basically either romancing or disemboweling. That's video games today.
Spread out.
This is so tense and so narratively focused that it's like, oh my god, I don't want to say anything.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they made stealthing a little more,
Effective.
yeah, a little slicker too. Because in the first game, the NPCs would kind of run over, your friends would run around all over the place. And nobody would see them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In stealth games, I really want, or games that include stealth, I really want like a commitment. Stealth, it's so like, it's just so frustrating when you try and get through a level and not kill anyone, and then
Yeah. So we really wonder how, because like where the first game ended, Ellie's quite a dangerous person. I wonder how that's all going to tie in now.
got almost 400 people in the stream. Welcome everyone.
Welcome to the murder party.
Yep.
She has a big hammer. That's her weapon right now. Oh.
Ooh.
She went into the grass. Watch
No
yourself.
one will find you in grass. Does seem like there's more places to go, more places to hide.
She came through here. Double back. Go.
I wonder why they want to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
That was...
This is very Resident Evil 4, I think, too, just the way the action seems a lot more dynamic than the first game.
I will definitely play this.
Ooh.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Nice kinetic action there.
Using human shields. Everyone seems to move a lot more realistically, too. Always avoid the guy with the fire axe.
Oh man, how's she gonna get out of this one? That's cool, but I really have no idea how they're not hearing her. Don't want to get too nitpicky here.
You need more than bow and arrow for this. Mercy.
See, I told you. He should be terrified.
That's very convincing.
That was sweet.
That's sweet, but also there was the, I think the first trailer we saw last year, people were complaining about how, like, just kind of excessively brutal it was.
Yeah.
As if that was the selling point of the game. At least now we have the good balance of everyone's like, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Everyone in the crowd's just like, two girls kissing.
How's that?
Wowie.
That was a new look at The Last of
That's a
Us
weird end
Part
card.
2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3 Showcase. We're taking a quick intermission while
Sid,
folks
keep it
move
real.
along
Sid,
to the
Sid.
next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share on that later. And I am joined by
What did
my
he say?
good friend,
Quick
Ryan
intermission.
Clements.
Hello, Mr. Schumann.
They're
How are
moving
you?
on to
I'm
another
good. It's such a
experience.
pleasure to be
they're
here at
setting
the
up the stage, I
PlayStation
guess.
Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios a little later when the showcase resumes. And what
Interesting
better
space
guest
theme
to
they got
have
going on in these
for
elements
joining
here?
us about Worldwide Studios than
Hasn't
the
that
chairman
always
of
been their
Worldwide
thing?
Studios, Mr. Sean Layden. Hello, sir.
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you
Well,
were
they
just
didn't
on
have-
stage.
no,
How did
so
you get up
last
here so
year's
fast?
show, I
Created this
went to the
pneumatic
actual
tube that I was dropped
stage thing. They
into
did
and
not have
shot
all these
right
space
across from the
elements.
studio here.
Right over here. Well, it's
Yes.
good to have you here.
Well, it's
sir.
great to be here, and I think that was a very
Maybe they're just laying
very
the groundwork for the
powerful
PlayStation
start
Galaxy.
for our E3 program.
here
Finally.
first.
Right,
Yep,
there's
you
much more
heard
to
it here
come,
first.
but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2
Engadget
here just for a
exclusive.
moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next.
What are these
iteration
goons
of the
thinking?
series. And I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a very broad and ranging game that's not going to make you only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
They definitely
I
should
can't
just
wait to
start
see
with
more
the
of that.
trailer.
And that was first
And
gameplay we saw there of The Last of Us Part 2, looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
the rule number one is do no harm, right?
It's in the water.
Right. In a lot of ways, my job is just to move the boulders out of the road. To
Eric,
make sure that
Ryan,
creative talent can get where they need to go. You know, provide
you need to
backup,
clarify your
provide
comments
scope,
a little bit.
You know, provide
He says these commentators are such complaining cucks, but at this
advice on
point,
where we can
I don't
take
know if
this
you're
as
talking
a-
about them or
as
if you're
an
talking about
industry
us. You got to be
and
specific,
and
dude.
as a gaming culture. But honestly, we've got
Let us know.
13 studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through to their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do here for the last dozen years or so with Worldwide Studios.
How long
I
has
think
it been
right
since
now, certainly in the
Uncharted came
PS4 era, you're seeing
4,
a lot of that
yeah.
coming into play right now.
That's great to hear that. And
Two
you know, I mean,
years?
Yeah.
speaking
Feels like
about
two
making
years.
stuff
They had the
happen,
short
I mean,
game
there's-
last year,
I think
too.
there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. You know, it's a celebrated game. It's sold extremely well. It has a huge legion of fans. And one of the things I wanted to mention was, you know, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus.
Right.
You know, is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important. We take it all seriously. And New Game Plus is something that came through really strong and really hard through that kind of feedback loop. And I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously
Wow.
finished God of War with a 2-year-old at home,
That seems like
makes me
news.
very
New
happy.
Game Plus
I
for
will
God of
somehow
War.
find
That's kind of
more
scary,
time.
but okay.
I will find time to get. He wasn't watching.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm that.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you and the amazing team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed. That is
I would
coming
love
to
some God of War
War.
DLC.
We'll have full
Do anything
details on
for some God of
PlayStation
War
Blog
DLC.
shortly. We have
The
a lot
game's
more to
pretty
talk
long
about, too.
already.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you
There's
about
so
that.
much
About
stuff
a
in
month
there.
Not
ago,
even long enough. I've
you
done
did
it all.
something a little bit out of the ordinary for our team, and you kind of came out and talked about the 4 main games that we would be highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase. I was wondering what the thought process was there.
Well, you know, every year we try to let the stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create. And this year we felt that what we really want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now, and get them to see a bit more about the stories you're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there, anything from The Last of Us 2, which you just saw right now, through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost. So this year I wanted people to know that don't come here expecting to have some big flashy new idea come out or some big surprise come out. Come here and sit with us and walk with us.
Don't
as
come
we
to
get
us for
through
new ideas.
To see the
We're
background
so-
story and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight. Do you have any personal games that you're most excited about?
Well, they're all fabulous, and I think the teams are really crushing it right across the board.
Fair enough.
But one thing I would say is there's one of the games that we're having out today that will be playable in 3 months and available in the stores, and that's our favorite web slinger,
Of course.
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I think the folks at home should be happy with what they're going to get.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Into my
Sean,
hands
thank you so much
now.
for dropping by.
Spider-Man,
Always
3
a
months,
pleasure
that's
to
cool.
trade
Yeah.
notes with the chairman of Worldwide
We need that,
Studios.
though.
Yeah.
Great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station then.
All
Yes,
right, please do.
All right.
And
Wear the helmet.
We
He's
do
the
have a
chair-
lot
he's the
more in store
chairman
coming
of
up in
Worldwide
just a few
Studios,
minutes
okay.
as the E3 showcase continues.
I was
But in
wondering
the
why he was
meantime,
commenting on God of
we
War. I
also
thought
have
he was
some
a
other
Naughty Dog
updates
guy.
for
I
you
was-
while
yeah.
we wait during this short intermission.
Just dropping
So
these
I say we
commitments.
kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Oh,
You guys ready for some COD?
God blops.
Okay. Some classic maps. Did you ever get into COD?
Oh, maybe around Modern Warfare. By the time they got to Black Ops, it was like, I don't know. I'm like one of the few people that still plays a single player campaign. That was just never really.
I know.
those.
I'm also one of those people. There's so many people that don't care about it at all, though.
Yeah, that's why the next Blops has none.
Just doesn't have it. It's interesting because, like, I heard that news and I mean I haven't played one in a really long time, so I didn't
Yeah.
care.
Get immediate access
But-
to Jack and Black Naps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of
Back
Duty
when I
Black
was
Ops
like,
4
you know,
from PlayStation Store.
17, 18, 19, I would have been like,
Welcome back.
Sure.
We are
What the
having the
hell?
PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about. And we've got some good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
What's happening?
That's
Good
right.
to have you guys back.
that's
good to be
fast
back.
change.
Friendly
Yeah.
faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here. And when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps
Me
from
too,
Black
man.
Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well for those who pre-order Black Ops 4 on PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty
Such
awesome.
excitement.
But what if I don't own Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend.
Oh.
So
like you
tonight,
planned it.
we are actually doing a surprise PlayStation
Seems like a
Plus game
softball to
drop.
me.
That is going to be Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is coming to PlayStation Plus later tonight.
That is
That's
tight. I will download
Yeah,
that
it's
when I
very
get
nice.
home.
This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get a little extra
little tasty treat.
Right, little
Yeah.
little mid E3 supply drop for
Yeah,
you there.
there you go. Perfect.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements.
Tom.
Last week when we did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
That's right. We had the countdown to E3, and that was 5 game reveals and updates over a span of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take a quick look back at the highlights.
Jesus. They're filling for time so hard right now. You can scooch by. Especially now is a good time because there's literally nothing happening.
Big pizza.
Yeah, the Tetris game I'm super stoked about. They'll come back to that, yeah.
What is this? I have to figure out what happened.
Fully close it.
Okay, wake up. Focus. Remember.
From the creators of Fee and Flipping Death.
I don't even know what that is.
There's a lot going on right now.
Comes a heartfelt story in VR.
But
This looks very
really,
nice.
who are you?
Oh, this is a VR game. This looks cute. I would try this. I love rhythm games, so I do sort of want to play this. Nothing.
Beat Saber.
Yeah, Beat Saber.
Also a great name.
Nothing comes close to Guitar Man, but you know, it's hard to top perfection.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from the E3 PlayStation Showcase. I mean, when I say a few minutes, I mean we're really. So let's keep moving here. There was a lot of great stuff here. Oh, and we can see the crowd is seated. The people are about ready to go. The show's
He
about
is
to
sweating
continue.
right
They
now.
just moved everybody
into
to
the big
another
event.
auditorium.
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown stuff, but I do think that there's like maybe one more thing we can sneak in there before we cut away to the showcase.
Yeah, let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in. Okay, so this next franchise boasts a huge loyal community of nearly 6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that so much.
A lot.
They do.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a first look
6
at the next
billion
chapter right
hours.
now.
Is this Destiny?
Mm-hmm. What's going on?
I heard some people really like this game.
It's a pretty good game.
It seems like a game that I would really like, but I didn't have anything to play it on for probably the first half year.
Yeah, I think you did play. It's a good loop grind.
Well, what I was going to say though is like it always feels with these competitive multiplayer games that like if you miss the initial window, you're just lost.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of good single player stuff to play through though.
Is there? Oh shit, then I'm definitely doing that.
And then if you have friends who are playing it, you could join up and do some stuff. Cool guys, walk slow.
Why are they walking that way? Why are they doing that?
Because they're cool.
Yeah, that was a powerful new look at Destiny 2.
Ooh,
Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4.
Powerful
Great
new look,
enhancements
guys.
and content for that one. And
yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up, and guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
not too bad.
But
not too bad.
there's barely any time because we're about to get to the showcase.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store tonight. But for now,
I think it's almost time.
I think it's almost time. Should
Yeah,
we get to it?
I think why keep people waiting? Let's get to it. We have so much more to cover.
Okay. Got a lot more in store. So let's check it out live right now.
Indeed.
Couldn't agree more.
Of these giant ultra-wide screens. At what point did they move everyone?
It's a lot of questions. This stream is so weird. There's like nothing I can goof on here. Like,
I mean, there's a lot going on.
there's a lot happening.
Let me flip this, make sure we're on live. Okay.
The people in the chat are also like, what is happening?
Jazz hands. I mean, I want to have the fun he's having.
Do you think this is that Ghost of game?
I would imagine. Otherwise, you're just thematically
Just
all over the place.
Yeah. So somebody, for the banjo gentleman in the beginning, someone screamed, "Play Freebird." Someone should definitely scream that now.
I think he is playing Freebird. This is
Brendan Dev, I think maybe you don't understand how this stream works. If we're deliberately speaking, we didn't leave a mic on. That's just the purpose of what we're doing. Sorry for any confusion. We're not just rebroadcasting Sony's press conference.
reading is hard.
Temple's close.
Oh, this looks cool.
It's like our first duplicate Ghost of Tsushima. all these games are basically showing off their lighting engines now.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Nobu, come.
So many good video game courses out there.
That's true. Polygon is really mining that horse niche right now. Much respect.
So looks like he's going to the one red tree in this environment. Nice subtle indication of where to go.
I'll admit this looks good. The graphics are hot. This game has graphics.
Where are they?
And fog and lights. I think we're beginning to see the next step of a stage of like open world games.
Yeah.
It's a lot more seamless.
Enough!
Live out all of your samurai fantasies.
So theoretically these are part of the Mongol horde?
Mm-hmm. Nice. Combat looks nice and fluid. Where did they come from?
Yeah, I can't really tell who these enemies are. They look like...
Really nice parrying and reversals and flowy movements with this combat. And dismemberments.
Jeez. I think this is one of those one of those games with like hyper accurate combat.
That's not always fun,
right?
But maybe just like nice.
You're impatient.
Finesse to the combat.
Where's the monk?
Damn, these characters
The
are good.
bastard beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
Our noble hero loves to stab people in the spine.
You think the monk's a hero?
We need him, Masako. Down.
We could take them.
No. Remember Sago Bridge? We strike quietly. They kill the monk.
I'll guard the exit.
Very nice stealth kill.
Just get that monk.
Between this and the other From Software game we saw, the name escapes me right now, really just making me want a real Tenchu reboot.
Yeah.
I think Polygon had a good article too about From Software owns the Tenchu brand now. So they could
I did not know that.
Yeah, they could build some of that into there. This movement, this combat, all looks good.
Please, I do not understand.
He loves it.
Nice. Multi-kill. Oh.
So there were some... There definitely weren't QuickTime events, but...
I think it's more like he highlighted them. Splinter Cell Conviction did that.
Yeah.
You could like highlight everybody and then jump in.
And in God of War, they had that quick reversal button down on the D-pad.
Masako!
Stand aside, Jin.
Gasp. Sorry.
You betrayed my family.
They betrayed. So early.
If we fight, Mongols win.
They already won.
Beautiful setting.
I'm extremely into this.
This, by the way, is a new Sucker Punch game, so I think that's why the movement and the environments feel so fluid. Nice.
See, this is what I was curious about. How do you sort of emulate a choreographed fight in a video game?
I've always liked watching the Infamous games, but I've never really gotten into them. This looks a lot more compelling.
That's our enemy.
Look at that sunlight.
Yeah, what a set piece we got going on here.
And here comes the fire.
If this was anime, then the sparks from their swords would come on fire.
Need more sparks. There are some. Ooh. Not sure what happened there at the end.
Ghost of
Okay.
Tsushima. That's great.
Yeah.
If they're announcing it now, though, I don't imagine we're gonna have that anytime soon.
No, they announced it last year, so there was a teaser.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
this
right.
is more
Who's on the
gameplay.
edge?
Yeah. Oh god.
Still, I sort of have a feeling that more than a couple of these are gonna be 2019 games.
Oh yeah. One person clapped for the banana. I think this is Made in Dreams.
The oldest house is a shifting place. There are rules and rituals. You can keep traveling deeper.
Ooh, very Inception-y.
I don't want to play any more Portal. I'm okay on Portal.
Very unique looking game too. Actually reminds me more of Quantum Leap than Portal. Quantum Leap, Very Quantum Leap, God.
Yeah.
I really want Quantum Leap to be good.
Was that the one that had the that was Quantum
Like-
Break?
Yeah, Quantum Break.
Yeah, Quantum Break.
I'm thinking Quantum Leap, that's the show.
Yeah. So
Quantum Break, yeah, the TV show thing didn't work. Combat didn't work. This is Control.
okay.
Oh,
Yep.
from
2019.
Remedy. Yeah.
Everyone in the chat is just like Inception, which is true.
Oh well, no wonder. So it is the Quantum Break developers.
Yeah.
That's why. It's like, that didn't work out so well. Can't really have a Quantum Break sequel. Just give me more Alan Wake.
For real, though.
Yeah. Are you a mouse in this game?
Can't be here. I'm putting you under arrest.
Bet you this is Death Stranding. You're a mouse.
Oh my god.
You're a mouse.
Stay back, sir. I've got this. Officer, you need help? What are you doing? Get off. No. Get off of me.
That's nasty.
Poor mouse. Oh no. Gotta get the flesh peeling off. Oh. Hello.
Hey.
Resident Evil. Nobody expected this.
Money's in my
Still can't get the
account.
lip syncing.
Flawless lip syncing.
Attention, all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak.
And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
Brenda Depp says, "Oh, it's a zombie game."
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction.
But we all want Leon to come back, so here we go.
Survival.
The franchise, I'm into. Another zombie game, though. I gotta be honest with you, I'm with you,
most
Brenda.
definitely.
Will you
I mean,
help
if
me?
Resident Evil, what was it, 7? Wasn't so good, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Impressive display of strength. But we never meant for this to happen.
Like nonsensical violence, bad dialogue.
It's a Resident Evil game.
It's coming back.
Yes. Because we have no more ideas, let's go back to Resident Evil 2. Wow. And be ready to wait a long time for it.
So just they're remaking it.
I guess.
The crowd is like, sure.
Okay.
The crowd is good here.
Crowd's getting unruly. What do we do?
Everyone's like, decent. We'll accept it.
From Squatch Games and the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
This is
I'm
too
Bathtub
conceptual
Guy,
for this crowd.
and we're here at E3 to take
Squatch.
some looks at this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look. Oh, whoa, there's some action platforming stuff in this little piece of shit. I'm the bathtub guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but
I love that
that's
Justin
not about
Roiland
me
is
right now. It's about
getting
this
really
game.
into games.
Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy. Because this is a sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
That's just Rick and Morty.
It's just basically Rick and Morty.
That's just Rick and Morty, guys.
Well, when your fandom becomes
Yeah.
incredibly toxic, you create a new,
Yeah.
a new franchise. Basically, we'll love everything he does, though.
Same. Also, I want to say that the end credits meme
Oh boy.
is great.
Yeah.
That's an A plus meme.
Because we get to be pirates again.
Jesus Christ.
Go.
Everybody buckle in.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
Oh, Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, good likenesses.
Remember this franchise? I actually really love the Pirates movies, so it's a shame it all kind of fell apart.
What is this situation we got going on right here?
It's King of Hearts with ship battles. The theme of this year is pirate ship battles. And more Kisu.
We shouldn't be critical of this at all because there are such huge Kingdom Hearts fans. Like, we'll literally be dead before we get off the train if we say anything about it.
This does look fun. I've given up on ever trying to make sense of Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. Surprising, isn't it?
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
I'm looking for a box.
Get down!
Sora!
They have come
This is what I'm
for
talking
us.
about.
Wait!
Oh no!
Stop!
Farewell. Arendelle is safer with me staying up here.
So many IPs. So many IPs.
Oh man, Frozen.
And the Unversed collected enough screams and sadness from those children.
Yeah, and the whole time they were trashing our company in the process!
You're following her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Now, set your heart free.
This is so anime.
At the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
Hey, Axel.
Oh. Hey, liking the look. Cut your hair, too.
Don't laugh. It's very serious.
We both have great haircut. Amazing. Closer.
I'm glad there are other people in the chat who are like, I don't know what's going on. But
Okay,
it seems
just go with it.
It seems cool.
Let's go with it. Oh yeah, this is what I want. I want some of this.
Oh wait, are they remastering?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
great.
Also this. I don't
Oh.
know what this is. I just missed that.
Yeah.
Song. Yeah.
That just took over the
Yep.
early YouTube.
So good.
What was it? Like Perfect and Clean or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the guy that made the person.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Buckle in, guys.
That's
a butt.
Baby butt.
Sam Porter preaches.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
The man who delivers. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me. What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
Looks like a nice big world. Give you a backpack. Just making deliveries everywhere. How baller would it be if the game is literally you just walking around with big boxes? No combat.
I'd be honest to God, I would be extremely down.
And then every day you have to clean all your wounds.
Makes
What
perfect
is
sense.
that?
That makes perfect sense.
It's like, I don't ask questions. I don't know what I'm
Do you think this is gameplay?
Yeah. Given the way the camera's moving, and
yeah,
this looks like a logical extension of what we saw from MGS5.
I will say that the songs are interesting here. In the last trailer, they used a song from Low Roar.
I think I'm right. It is a backpack game.
I mean, that's what they're giving us right now. They're really sending a strong message that this is about package delivery. Question is, what is he delivering and why does he go to such far-flung places? Oh God, no!
Brought to you by FedEx.
Okay, there's a gun.
Give me your hand to life, okay. Really realistic skin tones and stuff here.
Yeah, the mapping here is on well.
Is there any invisible monsters we saw in the last trailer?
Lady Gaga says be quiet.
We call them handwalkers.
So apparently she can see them.
In the last trailer we saw those...
Yeah, those heavenly
robot
bodies
things.
are still...
Yeah.
They were sort of there for a moment.
Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time flow fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, what's your status? Carellium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No, they're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
Ninja Ghost says, "No, my package." Jeff Bezos simulator.
This looks harrowing.
Imagine being a seamless delivery guy and like the worst possible thing. Okay.
Stealth package delivery. That's the game.
Hell yeah, I'm so down.
Fully.
You're too late.
Also an ASMR
You
game.
still don't know
Yep.
who I am, do you?
Oh, that is Leia Sadu. Oh. You were supposed to deliver my package. I was there at the appointed time. You never left us there.
It's Brian Perez says Tide Pods commercial. That would make almost as much sense. Definitely gonna watch that trailer like 300 more times. New Team Ninja game.
More samurai. Oh, nice.
Neo 2.
He was really good.
Of course, it didn't give a release date for Death Stranding.
Yeah. It's done when it's done.
It's like, yeah, these are like those old PSP commercials.
The raft is secure, but I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Raft.
Already here.
Yuri, I thought you said it was secure.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse. Look out! Yuri!
I'm slipping!
Gotcha. Hold on!
How does every superhero know how to pilot a helicopter?
He's played a lot of flight sims.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I guess
Welcome
it is
to
what I
the
say.
park! Just in time for the fireworks!
Really great model work in this game.
Electro, why is he letting everyone out?
I still don't know quite the setup here, but
Got it.
this looks great.
I'll go join the party. Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you. Okay? Please?
Oh, wow.
This combat looks tight. I mean,
It's all like a step from the Batman stuff. But yeah, this is even more fluid and moving all over the place.
Like fish in a barrel.
Oh boy.
That doesn't sound good.
I don't know. This particular level is really giving me some Deadpool flashbacks.
It's like the movement in general.
Hope you like surprise, Spider.
I guess that's sort of a spoiler for Deadpool.
What is he talking about?
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years. No biggie.
Electro must be working for someone.
This is too good to be true.
Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business. Charge him! Don't let up!
Gotta say, Spidey looking fit.
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the
A
prison?
lot of hanging around the air.
I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Some good finishers there.
Spider-Man, I thought this was a chase. Gotta stop this guy.
Nice.
If you tell me who you're
Crazy
working
good
for, I'll go easy.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
But I'm flattered that you still try.
That was like
Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
pun not intended, but a lightning fast level transition.
Gotcha. Vulture!
Long time no see. We're going to have so much fun.
Sorry, no time to talk.
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
Also, a lot of the God of War like long take.
Well,
Yes.
it looks like the
Thing going
entire
on here.
population of the raft has escaped.
Doesn't seem like it's quite to that commitment level,
It
but
seems more impressive, honestly. Like just given we're moving a lot more.
yeah, we
were
were
in
through a
God of War.
really big environment very fast.
I have to go. Some of them are heading to the city.
This is nuts. Keep chasing. Party's almost over.
The running at the walls is really nice.
Electro, stop! How do you like my new suit?
It seems like it'd be difficult to keep up
Where'd
this
you
sort
get
of
it?
pace, though.
It's an exclusive club.
Remember, he said not to kill him.
Good
Gotta
idea.
hope we
In fact,
review
don't have
Super
to do
Suits
this
at
all
some
if
point.
You don't want to.
We definitely want to.
Let's kick it.
You left first, and then I couldn't help it. Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm. I was like, come on, just release it already.
Seriously, I heard that guy too.
I think they should be terrified of you.
You do not hesitate.
We're wrapping
Oh
up.
yeah, this is the compilation trailer here. God, my timeline's gonna be so full of Kingdom Hearts bullshit.
I mean, I love me some good Kingdom Hearts, so yeah.
You gonna get a final word here?
That was the PlayStation E3 showcase. A lot to
doesn't
take
seem like
in.
it's
There was
LA,
a ton of
but
great
okay.
Worldwide
Yeah,
Studios
that's-
titles. We actually got a little more to share here coming right up. We're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel's Spider-Man right here, just a couple of minutes. We have a new game to announce. We have some other stuff to talk about too. What a show.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Top highlights, go.
Julio, will you take the audio down?
There's
while
no
we,
time. Oh my
close it
goodness,
out here?
Ghost of Tsushima looked absolutely incredible.
Just a bit?
That color palette was insane.
They said they were going to announce
Did you
new
grow up
titles
with
then.
samurai movies?
I wonder if we should stick
Absolutely.
around.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ready.
It's just the embodiment.
I'm ready.
of
Sucker
that-
punch.
yeah.
Thank you.
Meredith.
Oh, Resident Evil 2. Come on,
Yeah,
Resident
right.
Evil 2. That looks
Let's
so
see
what-
good. I know a lot of us fans have been
Julio,
waiting
we're gonna
for
stick
that
it out.
one.
They said
And
they're
it was
dangling
really
some
like,
exclusive announcements here, so we're gonna stick it out a little
and then
bit.
as soon as he turned his head, I was like, yes!
And you get that,
Oh,
that
so good.
RE4 style over-the-shoulder
Yes.
camera action. It's kind of like the ultimate dream if they were going to remake Resident Evil 2. That's what I would want. So awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Ryan?
nice and gory.
Yeah, as Meredith said backstage,
Sid
Death
Schumann.
Stranding.
So
I
I'm
now-
gonna
we
be honest,
now
I
have
don't
more
love that
questions.
shirt, but his jacket looks cool. I love the sort of heathering that it has going on right now.
We were getting kind of an allusion to a lot of gameplay in there, and kind of what the character of Sam.
Oh,
is
Mr.
doing in this
Boombastic
very
says,
unusual
"Where's
world.
Monster
It is accompanied
Hunter?"
by some very unusual and
Steve
scary
Jobs
things.
says,
People
"More
consume
Katamari."
Strange and unusual.
Strong
Babies
opinions here.
Continue to be a theme.
Yeah, it wasn't a myth.
Steve Jobs says it's Hamtaro time. I extremely agree.
So a ton of great stuff in the show overall. I mean, Neo 2, that was a crowd pleaser. That was one that was great to see.
Coffee Shake says, "Audience
Kingdom
is
Hearts.
bored."
We got a
It's
lot
so
of
true.
other great stuff. We have a new Remedy game. Remedy's on the way. Control. Really stylish trailer. Really looking to just. I want to learn more about that one. I mean, it just looks like wizards and like I don't know what I was looking at there, but it was really stylish. I would expect no less from Remedy. But I got to say, I think my favorite was Marvel's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man looked in. That looked
That was
incredible.
incredible. We have these legendary villains are back. We had Rhino, Electro, Vulture. I'm missing some. Who else were there? I mean, just one after another. That was Electro.
So many.
Spider-Man was not in a good space. At
No,
the end of that trailer.
it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough.
Deb's gonna be
So,
back here in just a
we're
few
gonna see
minutes.
live gameplay
Don't
of that
worry.
in just a minute or two here. But I say we actually take this moment to announce a new game. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Okay, do it.
So nonchalant.
Let's do
about it.
Hits keep coming.
Yeah.
So you guys know From
Where's
Software.
MK11?
I'm aware of them.
They have created a lot of great games over the year. Well, they have been
Yeah,
busy
From
working on a
Software.
PlayStation VR game.
Oh, VR.
And it is quite a departure from the kinds of games that we sort of know them for, but it's very, very interesting, and I'd like to see the first footage of that
Whoa,
right now.
this is interesting. From Software footage, guys. Let's do this. Let's lock and load. I'm just checking up with the chat right now.
Aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy. And live in the
God.
world where time stands still.
Scary.
Where nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
hilarious that Devendra stepped out for the From Software trailer. Dev, welcome back.
Right.
So there's some kind of VR From Software demo happening right now.
Oh boy, okay.
Okay, Decine, that's From Software's new title coming to
Decine?
PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very
Decine.
artistic. Still don't know a ton about how it actually plays yet, but certainly a compelling debut, I would say. And speaking of compelling, let's get to that Spider-Man. It is time.
We have some folks from Insomniac.
Sure.
Sid could not agree more.
Gentlemen,
Oh my god, flawless.
It's so great to have you here. I just have to say, first of all, thank you guys for giving us your time.
It's a new type of Souls game.
Happy to be here.
And also, congratulations, kind of closing out some of the show there with Marvel Spider-Man. How does it feel?
It's surreal. We've been working on it for a while, so it's nice to be here. And obviously, we showed you. People wanted.
Guys, if you loved that From Software demo, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button.
Adam's gonna show off the New York City.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think?
Let's dive in.
Yeah,
What are we talking about here?
Oh my god, this is so
We're
awkward.
gonna boot up the demo here, and this is essentially one of the first playable.
Just
demos
four
that you
dudes
guys are gonna be
sitting at a
pulling off
kiosk?
of,
That's right.
Spider-Man.
Pretty much. So I mean, if you think about
Go ahead, Adam.
yes,
All right.
the game is. You know, a lot of people were like, last year's E3 was like, well, was that like just a linear level?
Being
Like,
outside
that's
gives
our,
us
that was
such a
our
lovely
Manhattan,
lens
that's our
flare.
New York City. And it happens to be on like a
His shirt is cool. I will accept one of those Spider-Man t-shirts. Oh god.
Back at last E3, you can just swing around New York City and have fun.
Let's go to that footage because we.
If anybody else heard that on the stream,
Are we being haunted?
let us know.
It is late in the office.
Yeah, it's creepy in here.
Adam's doing a fantastic job so far. It's been really good.
So first of all, you're actually playing this right now.
Yeah. That's
right. And I do want to emphasize.
Spine Spacito, guys. We need to chill.
What do you guys want to show us this evening?
So I think, I mean, the big thing is, again, you know, I think that part of the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and, you know, to have, you know, not only just a great story, but have a bunch of different activities in that world.
I think their wireless lav mics are picking up another channel.
Yeah. An opportunity to experience that. So, you know, obviously it's a big narrative-driven experience, but at the same time, part of that superhero fantasy.
This is some cool, like, comic book violence, I will say. It's, like, stylized.
Within New York City and seeing that. So, you know, Adam is he's one of our combat pro players because he's a combat designer. And,
People are saying that
again,
Microsoft is winning this year.
Yeah, I think in terms of the new games they showed off, yeah.
We wanted to have a pick up a play field, but at the same time,
because Sony's basically like, well, it's everything you saw
really,
last year.
Yeah.
Show off the improvisation that we've really been talking about a lot since we announced the game.
I'm digging this, like, sticking dudes to walls into the
And then
floor
Microsoft
stuff. That
did a
looks
bunch of
really
smart
I think
acquisitions too.
The thing that's been really
That's
fun
true.
in these last, you know, I would say last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was every
Oh,
week
man.
I feel like I'll take the game home or I'll be playing one night and then I'll come in and say,
This
oh,
move
guys,
is like
I didn't know
everything
you
I've
could
been
do that.
waiting
so
for.
I think there's a lot of that.
So I have like
sandbox
Crackdown
nature
here
as
too, like
well.
running
Yeah.
around cities.
Obviously you can, you know,
God,
we have
Crackdown.
you're
Yeah.
teach
Hell
kids,
yeah.
But we want
That
you to
was delayed
experience,
again, but
you know, his
we
acrobatic
can
forward to that.
Still, yeah,
gadgets,
still
his
excited.
Look at this
prowess.
city.
So combining all that stuff
Pretty good.
really
Holy
allows
beans.
us to
Got
get a lot of,
2,600
you know,
people on here.
All right.
What's up, everybody?
We see the-
that whether it's in traversal or in combat.
It's gorgeous.
These animations,
World
these
Trade Center in
animations
the
are
back.
just blowing my mind.
Look at that. Oh man,
Studio has kind of been renowned for
this is sick.
for, you know, just fluid motion. I mean, did you guys take
I just can't believe how
lessons
much
from
environment
previous
you're
games and
loading
really
Yeah.
hone in on those when you were developing.
I mean,
Everyone's
I
like,
think
hey,
animation's definitely
Spider-Man.
one of the hallmarks
Yeah,
of
just
our company, you know,
destroy our
from,
city, why
you know,
don't you?
From Spyro to Ratchet to Sunset Overdrive.
Yep.
And I mean, you know, I remember when the Sunset Overdrive reviews came out, one person actually wrote, it would be great to see Insomniac make a Spider-Man game, and I was like, see, we should make it.
See,
and I think we
you
just,
waved your phone around to the whole studio.
Exactly, we took that kind of mentality.
Oh, this is true. Yeah,
and we just
a lot of
injected
sensitive
our
overdrive
kind
in
of our
this.
personality, but also, you know, what do people want, desire from a Spider-Man experience? So, you know, it was really great. As I remember,
Also, underpraised game.
probably
That
around
game was a
the
lot
end
of
the
fun.
Year, in the last year, someone wrote an article about the top
People
things they
complained
want to
about
see in
Microsoft not getting enough
Spider-Man,
exclusives, and
they
then
want to feel like
ignored
they're
that
Sonic
game entirely.
I think that's the thing we've been really layering on in this last year is to have that. It feels like an Insomniac game as much as it does a Spider-Man game.
And I love this traversal. I mean, just the fluidity of just moving over great distances very quickly. It looks like a lot of fun just moving around, and that's when you know you've got a great game.
Okay, so I know, so you know how it kind of said like experimenting, but like
He just threw that guy off the roof.
We're in meetings a lot, and then sometimes you just need to like take a break.
All right, so I'm ready to sort of wrap this up. Julio, if you'll take us down. I think we've probably got all of our announcements in, and if not, then our team on the ground in LA will be able to handle it.
It is later here.
It is, yeah, it's getting a little bit late.
Yeah.
For everybody who's still watching though on the East Coast, thank you so much for joining us today. We have a whole week of E3 coverage.
So much E3 coverage, yeah.
What was that? Hold on a second.
I just want to get confirmation here from Julio that we are, in fact, coming down. Okay, that's looking good. Alright guys, thank you again so much for watching. I know we've got a lot of people on the stream here. If you want to continue to watch this, go ahead and navigate to Sony's channel. And yeah, thanks again for watching. My name's Evan Rogers.
I'm David Hardware, and if you like this, by the way, say so. We want to do more of this, maybe.
Yeah, this is sort of a test. This is sort of a test for us. So write down in the comments. The way to let us know is to let us know in the comments. If you are watching this on the site, then you can click through to YouTube and leave a comment there, or you can leave a comment on the site. And how can people follow you if they want to?
Oh, I am at Devindra on Twitter. I do a movie podcast at slashfilm.com too, so check that out. But
Definitely
also,
check that
all
out.
our stuff is at Engadget.
That's right. And I'm at Evan Rogers. My Twitter stage name is Daryl Sweat. I'll clue you in on that if you're interested. Just shoot me a DM. And yeah, thanks so much, guys, for watching.